Welcome to the 5th edition of James Randomly Reviews Things. I know it's been about a month, but I thought I would come back with 3. Very briefly. First, saw the Alladin live action movie at the drive-in last week. Not really a whole lot I could say about the movie. It was fine. It wasn't terrible. It was okay. Definitely Will Smith is no Robin Williams, but then again, no one is. It seemed to follow the animated movie a lot more closely than, say, Dumbo did, so I guess that's in a way a good thing if you preferred that. What I probably enjoyed most was, we saw it, my niece and I saw it at the drive-in. It was a nice, cool night, so we got to sit out under the stars with our portable radio and really kind of enjoy the night. It's also very helpful at the Franklin Drive-In this summer because of their 50th anniversary. They are having 50-cent weekday specials at the concession stand for their single features on Wednesday and Thursday. I don't know if they'll change up, but what they were last week were hot dogs and small popcorn were each 50 cents. So that was kind of nice. That was really enjoyable. So I gotta say, I probably enjoyed the atmosphere of the theater, of the drive-in, more than the actual movie, I would say. But my niece definitely enjoyed it. So that's kind of all I could say about that. Second, last week I also finished watching the Doom Patrol on the DC Universe. It kind of took me a while to go back to it because I honestly didn't think the first episode was very good. It was kind of slow, but on the other hand, it was kind of necessary because it was, introducing all the characters. And let's be honest, for most people, honestly have no idea who the Doom Patrol was. So it was kind of important to kind of introduce them in that way. I did like the addition of Cyborg, and I've said it before in a Facebook post, that actually I do really like the Cyborg costume on the TV show way more than what they got going on in the Justice League live action movie. Just kind of my preference. They tend to kind of overdo things in the live action movies. I will say the Doom Patrol is probably not for everybody. It is pretty absurd, really. Kind of a lot of winking and nodding at the fourth wall. But I found the episodes to be fairly enjoyable. Special effects were fine, but I don't really care about special effects. It's more about the story. They ended up honestly telling a fairly compelling story. So, if you got DC Universe, if you want to try it out for free, they got that 7 days for free. Definitely, I would recommend checking out the Doom Patrol. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than Titans. There was, of course, some profanity and some violence and gore, but honestly, it wasn't as bad as Titans was. Though it'd be very hard to be that bad, to be honest, because Titans got really way too gory. So I highly recommend checking that out if you get the chance. It's definitely worth a look, I think. Also, by the way, I watched the first episode of Swamp Thing. Kind of had the same feeling from the first episode of Doom Patrol. I hope it'll get better. I don't know. It could. I'll reserve judgment on that for later. The third thing I want to recommend, and honestly I should have done this one first because, let's be honest, the 5 or 6 people who will listen to this have probably given up by now. My niece and I went to the planetarium, the Hardin Planetarium over on the Western Kentucky University campus. They had a special movie presentation called Musica. It was about a 25-30 minute presentation. If you were someone who likes music and math and astronomy, or any of those, this was definitely the show for you. It also talks some about nature and mathematics in nature. So if you're a math lover, if you're a nature lover, if you're an astronomy lover, please go to the Hardin Planetarium. I don't know what a planetarium is. Planetarium. And check out the show. They have shows. They are free. Sunday afternoons at 2, Tuesday and Thursday nights at 7 p.m. This particular show runs through July 2nd. So if you get a chance, you got a whole month, go check it out. It's really, really worth it, I think. The planetarium is just an awesome thing anyway. If you got kids, if you're just looking for something to do on a Tuesday or Thursday or Sunday afternoon, it's great. It's a great date place. I honestly just cannot recommend the planetarium enough. And no, they're not paying me for that. Though honestly, if you want to give them some money, you can actually rent out the planetarium for parties and things, which is something, man, I would really like to do. I just don't think I got enough friends to like fill that up for my birthday. But anyway, that would be really cool. Like show a movie or something there on the dome. But if you get a chance, please check it out. I don't know when my next show will be. It'll probably be. I'm almost ready to start season 7 on my latest Star Trek Deep Space Nine rewatch. So I might do a random review of the Deep Space Nine series, which I do think is the best of the Star Trek series. A lot of people disagree with me, and that's okay. People are allowed to be wrong. No, I'm kidding. People like what they like, and that's perfectly okay. Anyway, if you sat through this entire rambling thing, I appreciate it. Have a great summer. Until next time, goodbye. See you later.